Hey guys, Ryan Dossey, and in today's YouTube video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to find the best cash buyers in your market in 2024. Let's dive right in. It's no secret that the real estate market is changing, and that means how we are doing things also needs to adapt. Historically, I would do things like hop into PropStream and just pull a list of people that bought places for cash, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're an investor or somebody looking for more projects. There's kind of this thing going on right now in the real estate space, and that's that if you're in the real estate business, you're going to keep doing deals, even if it's not perfect, even if the news and everybody isn't clamoring about how great real estate is. If you're an operator in the space, you're just gonna keep operating. It might be a leaner year than what you've had before. We don't have like the frenzy and hype of 2% rates, but people still need to move. So I'm gonna show you really quickly, hopping into PropStream and Deal Machine, how to not only find, but contact legit operators in your market that are probably moving volume. So here we are in PropStream. I've been a long-time user of this tool. We have an affiliate link that I'll throw in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, cool. If not, and you want to use it, just don't tell them that we sent you. They're like 99 bucks a month. They're typical deals, like a free trial for a week. So if I was in Indianapolis looking for legit people to network with, if I was wholesaling, looking for people to buy my deals, I would use their flipper feature. So we're going to simply just punch in the market that you're located in. We're going to go into filter. We're going to go into this quick filter list. We're going to hit flippers. Now there's 951 properties in Indianapolis, which is there's like 400,000 houses in Indianapolis. So relatively small sample size given a metro of a couple million people. I'm just going to click through a few of these though and see if I recognize anybody. I don't know who this is, but clearly Indie Home Makeover LLC sounds like a flipper. I'm not familiar with who this person is. We can look at their linked properties and see if they have like a bunch of projects going. This looks to me like it might be more of just like a conventional, absentee owner, maybe somebody who owns one unit and bought a rental or something. So one thing that's super interesting with this data, I'm not sure exactly what their internal criteria is, but all of these places appear to be active on the market. So it appears to almost be something that was bought recently and they turned around and listed it for sale on the MLS. It looks like, let's see, this one sold for cash on 6/3/2024, is now listed at 99,000 bucks. So this appears to be like probably more of a wholesale or a light remodel that somebody did. So it appears to be folks that have bought recently, turned around and listed the place. Let's just check another one or two, check my logic here. It's funny, I know who those guys are as well. Cash sale, looks like this one was back in November for 30,000 bucks. And it's now on the market for 169. So this is pulling active buyers that are turning around and relisting stuff on the market, meaning they probably actively want to buy your stuff too. Okay, sweet. I know this guy. This is my buddy Brett Snodgrass, runs the Simple Wholesaling podcast. Great dude. Literally didn't do anything to manipulate this to get him to pull up. Literally just Indianapolis flippers is all that we have pulled up, and I have a list of 951. So your market is likely going to have more or less depending on the size. If I look at, for instance, let's do Fort Wayne, Indiana. Decent market, but smaller market than Indianapolis. There's a smaller list. There's only 224. So all we would simply do if we wanted to pull out the flippers in one of these markets is punch in our criteria, click the checkbox to select all of them, click add to list. We're going to go create new, and I'm going to do Indianapolis flippers, and I'm going to click save. So to get that list that we saved, we're going to come over here into the My Properties section and simply, I have tons of lists, but you'll just search for the list that you recently just built. We can see there's 951. I'm going to simply hit this checkbox to select all of them, and we're going to click export. Now, PropStream in that 99 bucks a month lets you export out up to 10,000 records. So, technically that cost me like $9 to do for this example, but I'm going to use this data myself. Next, we're going to hop over here into Deal Machine, and we're going to go to their leads section. Deal Machine doesn't appear to have like a stock filter currently on pulling the flippers, hence why I'm pulling it out of one tool, then going into another. Same thing with PropStream and Deal Machine. I actively pay for both. I have affiliate agreements with both. Link below to best pricing and all that if you want to support the channel. They are different tools, so I actually pull most of my data out of PropStream, but there's some stuff I get from Deal Machine that I simply can't from PropStream. One being verified seniors, and second being contact information for folks. So what I'm going to do here now is hop into Deal Machine. I'm going to upload this list and pull contact information, phone numbers and emails for those folks that I just found. One thing to note, we have to blur quite a bit. So if it's a phone number or an address or an email, in the past, we've had videos demonetized for showing that content and even taken down. So if you're wondering like, why so much stuff blurred out, set up a free trial with these guys and pull your own stuff so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. All right, so we're gonna go into the leads section. We're gonna go to add leads, and we're gonna go to import list. I click upload list. And we're going to simply match a couple of fields here. So address is going to be address line 1. Unit number is going to be address line 2. City, state, and zip are pretty straightforward. So city, state, and zip. Perfect. We're going to click complete import. Give it a second. And it's going to match those records. So I imported 951 records. We'll see how many of them it actually matches. So out of 951 records, it ended up matching 927. Now, if you look here, I've got these columns that are blurred, phone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's contact information for the folks that these projects are tied to. I'm gonna do a quick filter and just do, I'm gonna go to all filters. And just for the sake of this, I'm going to say phone, contact has phone number, yes, hit confirm and apply. So I was expecting to drop to about half, about 450, but there's 606 of them that we now have contact information for. Local apparent flippers in the market. Now, my recommendation with these is to always reach out when you have a project or an opportunity, not doing the whole like, what are you looking for? Maybe I can find it. That just feels like you're wasting their time versus bringing them an opportunity that they can take advantage of right now. So I clicked on one of these examples. Again, we're going to be blurring out the name, the address, their phone number, but we can see with this particular individual, we have 3 phone numbers we could try as well as 2 potential emails. Literally, like, this cost us next to nothing to find this guy. Now, it does go without saying, a lot of these numbers are on the do not call list. I like that Deal Machine clearly calls that out. So it's up to you what decisions you make with that. Me personally, I always honor people's requests not to be contacted. There's inevitably going to be folks on this list that are not on the do not call list, so they would be fair game for you to reach out to. Other folks would make the argument like, it's business to business. My counter argument is like, yeah, but do they have that number posted anywhere publicly, or is that just their personal cell phone number? Remember, with great power always comes great responsibility. So happy house buyer hunting. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, my name is Ryan Dossey, and I'll talk to you guys next time.